Thank you all for joining. Let us start our session. I hope you have practiced our previous session. So everyone has received the previous recording and notes, right? Notes and exercises.
Yes, Chandra.
Yeah, okay. So up to yesterday's session, we have received, right? So there is no pending one. I will send after this session, I will send some interview related documents as well as the case studies. Okay, case studies for you all. Kindly start working on the case studies and send me the result. Okay.
Okay.
So one by one, you start case study 1, 2, 3. So all the case studies we are completing, it will be very useful for the interview perspective. Okay, so we have seen around 17 transformations. And we have one more transformation, that is XML transformation, that I will cover later. But if you are finding any issues on the SQL transformation or anything, the stored procedure or anything, please let me know. But try it and then let me know. Today we will start with the slowly changing dimension. Then we will go for the other topics. Okay.
Chandra, I have doubt in SQL transformation.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried yesterday and it's working like left outer join. Is it right?
Yeah, it's expected only. Same
Okay.
like lookup.
Okay.
The same like lookup. If it is not having the actual value, it will go for the null values.
Okay. Okay, Chandra. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. So now we will start with the slowly changing dimension. This is very much, this is very important session. Normally, so most of the dimension table in our real-time project, we will be using this slowly changing dimension concept. Okay. We'll be having the, we do have a lot of dimension tables in our source. Source, we do have dimension tables. Sorry, source, we have the tables. And then it will be, the data will be pulled from the source and then it will be loading into the target table. For most of the dimension table, we will follow the history. We will follow the history. How to do that we will see now. And the dimension tables. So we know already what is dimension table. So dimension table is a reference table, the master table, right? So master table, it will have the primary key and attributes. It have the primary key and attributes. We do have different dimension tables are there in our real time. So we do have, say for an example, these are all the sum of the dimension tables like customer dimensions, product dimension, account, user, employee, regions, locations, time dimensions. And then we have our date dimension. We will call it as a date, store, merchant, branch. Like this, we do have a lot of different dimension tables are there in our real-time project, right? See all this dimension table, how we are handling it in our target. So that is what the slowly changing dimension. These dimension table, right, will not change immediately. Okay, so here today we are going to load this table. So very first day itself, we will not get all the customers data. So slowly the customer, whenever new customers is adding up in the source, it will be loaded into the target. Slowly changing dimension. That is what the attributes also, it will not change immediately. It will be slowly changing. So that is what the slowly changing dimensions we have. And in order to have this dimension table in our target, we will be using 3 different types. So what is this types, right? So first one, type 1 and type 2, type 3. What is type 1, right? In type 1, we will not maintain any history. So we have already seen this. Type 1, we will not maintain any history. We have seen update strategy, right? So there, if you see here, so this is the source table. And whenever we are going to load the data into the target table, we will not maintain any history. Just whenever the new record, we will just insert that record into the target. Whenever there is an update, so here if there is an update, so we will update here itself. Okay, we will not see the previous one. We would not able to see the history. So this is called SCD types. So this is called SCD types. SCD type 1, no history will be maintained, simple update. Simply whenever there is an update in the source, it will update in the target. But type 2, we will maintain the history. So history will be maintained, row level history. Row level history means, so entire row will be taken as for history. Say for an example, if you are going for any history here, so if there is a change, we will not do any changes here. We will not do any changes here. Just we will insert one more record here. We will make the previous record as inactive record, and this record is active record. Just we will update the previous record as inactive. This record is active. That's what the changes will be maintained here. Whatever the changes here will be available here. The previous record also will be available here. You can see the history. So what is the previous mobile number? What is the new mobile number? What is the previous address? What is the new address? But this is an active record. So just to in order to mention that which is active, that we will maintain the key field here. Okay, this is what we'll go for the history. In order to maintain the history, right, we will go for different method. So we do have 3 methods in SCD type 2. Normally this SCD type 2 only will be used in our most of the real-time project. Method 1, it's a flag method. By using flag, we will maintain the history like this, flagging like 0 or 1 or yes or no, something like that. We will make active, inactive. So that we will make it like a flag. And method 2 is version method. Method 3 is date method. So this is the SCD. This is the SCD type 2. Mostly used SCD type here is SCD type 2 date method. Why? Because date method only will show you in which date the data has been changed. Okay, that's a date method. And type 3, we have like a recent history will be maintained, only recent history, and also column level history. If any particular column is getting changed, so this column alone will be maintained as history here. Okay, one more column will be created. So that column will be maintained as history. So we will see now, okay, how this will be. And if you look at here, type 1, it's nothing but you can go for here. So this is type 1. So here we are the source table. Source, we are the customer data. If you assume that source, we are the customer data. Target, we are going to load all the customer data. It's like dim underscore customer. You assume that this is a dim underscore customer. But here, we are not going to maintain any history. Just we are loading it. So I have the source table. We are checking this record is present in target or not. If the record is not present, that's what we are getting null value on the target side. We are just inserting the record into the table. Okay, inserting all the record into the table. Then, okay, insert the record into the table. Then, if there is an update, say for an example, this particular customer is changing the mobile number. Okay, if there is an update in this particular record, so it will get updated as it is. Okay, if there is an update, okay, we will update the records. For an example, there is an update in this record. So this record, we are checking this customer ID and this customer ID equal, and any of the column is not equal, we'll go for an update. We will update this record. So this is called type 1. Okay, this is called type 1. If I ask what is the previous mobile number of Swati, then I do not have any answer, right? So this is what I'll go for the type 1. Okay, so type 2, we will maintain the history. So what is the type 2, right? If you look at here, so extra column will be maintained here. Extra column will be maintained. We assume that we are having the data like this, and we are going for, so very first, so look at here, very first time the Informatica flow is running. Okay, so this is what the source table, this is a target table. Whenever I'm checking the source column to target column, there is no data. So we are getting if is null of. If is null of, look up customer ID then I'm going to insert it. I'm going to set this flag. I'm going to insert this record. All the record will get inserted. Okay, all the record will get inserted here. Okay, see customer ID, name, mobile number, address, zip code, country, all this. And then here is the flagging column. Okay, so if there is a change in the mobile number. Say for an example, this particular customer is changing the mobile number here. Changing the mobile number. I'm going to make, so this is the mobile number. There is a change in the mobile number. So what we have to do? We have to change, we have to maintain the history. So we have to check whether this particular record is available here. Yes, it's available. If there is a change, we have to set this update flag. If update flag is set up, then we have to insert this record into the target. Even though we are setting up update flag, we have to insert this flag for history. Okay, there is two records, right? Which one is current record? In order to maintain the current record, whenever we are going to insert, we will make the flag as 1. We will make the flag as 1. Whenever we are going to insert, we will make the flag as 1. Okay. So this is the one. And we have the two records with the flag is 1, right? And what we have to do? The existing record, this record, we have to make the flag as 0. We have to update this record, flag is 0, right? So we have to update this record, flag is 0. So how to update? In order to update the target, we need to have a primary key. Can I have this column as primary key? We cannot have. Why? Because it's a customer ID. We cannot have. This is it has some duplicate value. So this one we should not do it. And we can go for one more column. This column, we will call it as surrogate key. We will call it as surrogate key here. Surrogate key is nothing but, so in order to maintain the history, so additional to the column, this column, we'll go for one more column. It's called surrogate key. We can have this. So we can go to this 1, 2, 3 like this, and we can go for this. So this is what we have, the surrogate key. Okay, surrogate key like this we'll have. It's a primary key we will maintain. Okay, by using this key value, 2, we have to update this flag as 0. We have to update it. We have to make this inactive record. Okay, next time again this same particular customer is changing the zip code. You assume that changing the zip code. So which record I have to compare? The target. Should I compare with this record or this record? I need to compare with active record. I need to compare with active record. So that's why in lookup, we have to always take the active record. We have to compare with this record, right? In order to maintain the history. So I have to compare. Okay, again, there is a change in the mobile number. Sorry, zip code. In order to do this, I have to compare with this record only. This record only, where flag equal to 1. Yes, there is a change. Again, we have to, for update, again, we have to insert it. We have to insert, and this record should be inserted. So here it will get inserted. And this one, while inserting, we have to make this flag as 1. And then for the update, we have to make it like a 0. With this, how do I know this is a 6? That's what we are looking up, right? While looking up, you will get all the 6, the flag, active flag. So that's what the key will be taking. By keeping this key, we will update it. So this is called SCD type 2 flag method. By using the flag column, we will insert or update, we will maintain the which is active or inactive record. So this is called flag method. Okay. Next one is version. Version means just how we are doing the version, like we are creating one Word document. If any changes in our design and all, we'll go for one more version, right? Version 1, version 2, version 3, like this, we are going for multiple versions. The same way in Informatica also, we'll go for one more version called, so here, whenever there is a new record, we will insert the record here. We will insert the record as version is 1. If there is a change, we will insert again and then maintain the version is 2. Again, the changes, version is 3. Again, the changes, version is 4. Like this, we will maintain the version. So this is what we will go for the versioning. If there is a new record, we will insert with version equal to 1. And if there is an update in the source, we will insert the record and we will check what is the previous version and previous version plus 1 for this particular customer ID. So that is what I have given this query here for the lookup queries. For this customer, what is the maximum version ID? That key we have to take, that particular column we have to take, and then that particular record we have to take. So that only we have to compare it. So in the version method, we will not go for any update. So just even though it is an update, we will insert it. There is no update logic here. There is no update strategy here. Okay, just we will go for insert only, insert logic only. You can ask me the question, can we have all the flag method, version method, or date method into a single table? Yes, we can have, no issues, but it's not meaningful. So no need to have all the three. So you can have any one, or you can go for the date method. That is also fine. So what is this date method, right? What is the date method? So here I have the source table. Here I have the source table. Here I have the target table. So here I will maintain effective date and end date. So what is the effective date? Two particular columns will be maintained. So this particular method will have the date when the data has been changed. So that particular details we will have. So whenever there is a new record, we will insert the record with effective date is today's date. End date is this 999. We'll go for 999. All the 999 will go for. And effective date also, this is the date. End date also, this is the date. Okay. We'll go for update. If there is an update in the source. If there is an update in the source, we will insert the record here with effective date is today's date. End date is same 999. This is default date actually. We do not know when this record is going to change. That's why we are making that this particular date is this is a date. And whenever this data is getting changed, right? This data is getting changed. We are going to insert the same date. We have to update here. End date equal to effective date. The same customer is changing the attribute. Then end date will be effective date. So your end date, we have to change it like, okay, from this date to this date. So this is the attribute. After this, this is the attribute. So which is active now? Whichever the data is coming like 999, it is an active. Say for example, if the record Swati is changing the mobile number, you assume that mobile number or anything is that has been changed. We will check, okay, it has been changed. Yes, the new mobile number. So what we will do, we will insert it. What is that? While inserting, we will make this as a 7 here. Okay, new sequence will be generated. What is the effective date? Today's date we will maintain. Okay, today's date. So for an example, this is 12/21/2021. Okay, this is what we will maintain. And then here, so this is the one. Okay, again, we have the Swati record here. So this record, this particular date should be updated here. This is the date we'll be updating here. Just we will update it. So this is what we will maintain the history here. Okay, so all the history will be maintained. Whichever is active record, whichever the date is having like 999, that is what we will look up. Why we are looking up, right? While look up, we have to take the customer key. So by using this customer key only, we will update it. Say for example, this record, how do I know this record we have to update? So you should have taken this key. By keeping this key, we will update this end date equal to effective date. Just you practice it. It's very easy only. Just 2 to 3 times you have to practice. So then only it will get memorized clearly. Then if your customer is asking different questions on this SCD, or your interviewer asking questions on SCD, you can able to clearly answer. Okay. Next one is SCD type 3. So what is SCD type 3, right? So in type 3, we will maintain only recent history, column level history. So if you look at here, so each and every field we have here, and whatever the column I want to maintain a history. So for that, I will go for the history here. So mobile number, then address, I can go for this previous mobile number, address, previous address, and zip code, I'll go for previous zip code and everything. Okay. So whatever the column I want to maintain the history, so that particular column only I will maintain the history here. Other columns no need to maintain history. Say for an example, first name, I do not want to maintain the history. No need to have one more column. See how many levels I have to maintain. One level, one column. Two levels, two columns. Three level, three columns you can maintain. Based on this, we will update it. Okay. So how do I update? So if there is a change in the mobile number, say for an example, if the one of the customer is changing the mobile number, so here we will maintain the mobile number. So this is what we will maintain if there is a change in the mobile number, we will keep this mobile number here, previous mobile number, and we will take this mobile number here. Okay. This is what we will maintain the history. So if again, there is a change in the mobile number here, there is a change in the mobile number, this mobile number will maintain previous mobile number, and new mobile number we will update here. So this is what this mobile number will update. So only recent history will be maintained. So this is what we will maintain the history. Okay, column level history will be maintained. Which column to be maintained? That particular column alone, we can maintain the history here. Okay. So we have already completed type 1. I will do it type 2 date method and SCD type 3 also. You can watch this session and then complete the flag method and version method. Each and every method is very simple only. We will do it one by one and then you can practice it. So only if you do practice, all that SCD types will get clear idea. Okay. So we have to complete all the types. So we do have type 4, type 5 and all, but we will not maintain in our real time. Okay. So we can go for up to type 3. So I have given the code here. So if you go to the SCD type 2 date, so here I have given the table create. So I have given the table create the table and manually insert this data into this table. Then we can create. See here, I will show you the tables. In the source, we have the table. Select star from S underscore customer underscore SCD. So this is one table just I have created. You can see here the data will be there. S underscore customer underscore SCD. Just a second. I will truncate the target table. In source, we have the table called S underscore customer underscore SCD. So this is a table. It has some 5 records. You can see all the 5 records here. Okay. And the target, we have the dim underscore customer. So here I have the table called dim underscore customer, or we can have this SCD date method. So I will show you. So this is a target T underscore customer underscore SCD underscore date. So I will take this particular table and I will truncate this table very first. I will keep this table is empty. T underscore truncate table name T underscore customer underscore SCD underscore date. Just I will truncate. You can see here the table has been truncated, so there is no data. So now if you look at this table, select star from T underscore customer underscore SCD date, there is no data. So this customer key is called surrogate key. In order to maintain the history, we will go for unique columns that we will maintain by using the sequence editor. And this is customer ID. Okay, customer ID. And we have two columns like effective date and end date. Okay, so now we will create a Informatica logic. Go to source. We'll pull the source table, import from database, and target should be a table. Okay, if it is target is a file, we cannot maintain the SCD types. We cannot update it, right? So that's what. So we can go for S underscore customer underscore SCD, and the target, if you look at your target, go to targets. So go to target, import from database, and click on core, and then click on this target, T underscore customer underscore SCD underscore date. Just I'm taking this table. You can see this customer key is the primary key. Customer key is the primary key. Then we have the effective date, end date. We have the date columns. Okay, I'm going to the mapping now. So just I will drag and drop the source and target here. Source table, I will take this underscore customer underscore SCD. The mapping name M underscore customer, M underscore customer underscore SCD date. Type 2 date method. Okay, type 2 date method. Just I have taken the source and drag and drop your target here on the right hand side. So target on the right hand side. So this is what the right hand side we have the target, and we'll be going for the source left hand side and target we have on the right hand side. Okay, so now, so we know already we have completed SCD type 1 by using the update strategy. The same way we have to do it here. We can go with, first we will make one expression transformation in order to maintain whether this particular record should go for insert and update. We have to maintain, right? I will take all the columns from here. See, these are all the source columns. Now I will do the lookup on the target. So I will take the lookup on the target table, SCD underscore date method, click on OK. So here I can take, drag and drop the customer ID from source. So this customer ID and this customer ID we are going to compare. Okay, this customer ID and this customer ID we are going to compare, and we have to take all other columns from lookup. So we can take lookup columns. We can take lookup columns from here, from the lookup. So these are all the lookup columns. See, from lookup, I'm taking all the columns. Double click on the lookup, go to condition. We can make the condition is customer ID equal to customer ID. We are comparing the source customer ID and the target customer ID. That's what we are going with, right? So we have to compare source customer ID and target customer ID. If there is no record, we have to insert it. So this is what I will go for. The customer ID equal to customer ID. Apply here, click on OK. So now we can go for the target and double click on it. If you want, you can rename these columns like lookup underscore. Just this is for our convenient. We are making like renaming like LKP underscore. Just we are making LKP underscore here. LKP underscore like this. We have to make this column. Lookup columns. Okay. Then we will maintain two more columns like new record flag, update record flag to identify which is the new record. So just I'm making that new record underscore flag. Then I'm going to make this update record flag. I'm going to set up whether I'm going to set this particular record or I'm going to reset like true or false. So flag, two columns I have created, and there's a string column only. Make it like update, sorry, output column. Make these two columns as output columns, output port. Then here, new record flag. What is the new record? We have to maintain the logic. If we know already, if is null of lookup customer ID. If it's null of lookup customer ID or customer key, then you can go for, first we have to customer ID only we have to compare, not customer key. If it's null of lookup customer ID, then we have to make insert flag is true. That flag is true. We can make this flag is true, otherwise false. If both the flag is false, we have to block the record in the router itself. Just we can validate. So always make sure that we are validating the expressions in any expression we are writing. Okay, here we have to go with update flag. In update flag, if this customer ID, source customer ID equal to target customer ID, if both are equal and any one of the field is not equal, first name not equal to lookup first name, or this mobile number not equal to this mobile number, or this address not equal to this address, or this zip code not equal to this zip code, or this country not equal to this country. Okay, this country. Then we have to make it like true. Then if it is any one of the column is false, then we have to make it like any one of the columns not equal, we have to make it like true. Otherwise, we have to make it like false. Just validate it. It should be valid. Expression should be valid. Click on OK. We have created two columns. New port, new record flag, update record flag. We have to create two more columns. One is effective date. So two more port we have to create. One is effective date, other one is end date. End date. It should be a date and time column. This is also date and time column. We have to maintain like this. Effective date is nothing but system date, sys date. Effective date is nothing but our sys date. End date. End date is nothing but the default date, 999, right? So we have to maintain 999. So just in order to tell, these are 2_ date, 12/31st 9999. Okay, 999, comma. Again, single quotes. Can make DD YYYY format, single quotes. Close it. This is the format actually we have to give. Okay, we have given here. Click on OK. So if you want, you can copy it. No issues. Just to copy. We will maintain one place. I will tell you. So apply OK here. Just we have created 4 columns, like 4 new ports we have created. New record flag, update record flag, effective date, end date. Now we will go for the router. We will route it, whether it should go for insert or update, or we have to block here itself. We go for router. We will take all the columns from source, and we will take this customer key also. Why we are taking this customer key? By keeping this customer key only, we will go for update. We'll go for update, right? So we have to update. If we are updating this particular record, we have to keep this particular key. By keeping this key, we will update this end date equal to effective date. That's what we'll go for. Then we can take all the 4 columns from here, all the 4 columns. Double click on the router, go to groups, just to create 2 groups, just 2 groups. We are creating one group for new record, one group for new record, one group for update record, new record, and then update record. Okay, 2 groups we are creating. Update record. If there is no new record or update record, we have to block here itself. So which one is true here? Whatever the record is coming like new record flag, it will go into this particular group. Whatever the record is coming like update record group, it will go to this particular group. Okay, if both the flag is coming like false, it will be blocked here itself. Okay, just we have created 2 groups. So one group, insert group, the new record group, you can directly insert into the target table. You can directly insert into the target table from here. Customer ID to country, effective date, end date. From where we have to take? From the new record group. look at here, from the new record group, we can directly take. No need to use update strategy and all here. Just we can directly insert. So what could be the customer key? The customer key will be a sequence of numbers, right? For that, I will use sequence generator. Here I will go for sequence generator, keep the sequence generator. So take the next value, okay, next value, create next value, double click on it, go to properties. In the properties, I will start from 1. Start from 1. So maintain from 1 to all the values. Say for an example, while inserting it, I'm just inserting 1 to 5. After that, for update also we are inserting the record, correct? Same sequence only should be given here. Same sequence number only should be given for update insert logic also. Okay. So now I'll go for the update logic. So I will copy this, Control C, select this particular target, Control C, Control V 2 times. One is for update insert, update. Okay, one is for update insert, update. You can take this one. So update insert also next value will be this customer. Same sequence we have to take. Same sequence we have to take. Okay, this is update record, right? So this is the router update record group. From here, I have to take this one. Okay, effective date, end date. Very first time it look like confusing you. So please do it 1 or 2 times practice. Then you'll get clear idea about your update strategy and all. Okay, it's very simple only. It's very simple, but you have to do the practicing. Just to practice it. Create the same table and then you can practice it and then you can go for any other tables. So how complex, no issues, we can go for. So update insert we have completed. Update insert we have completed. Update we have to go there, right? So for here, for update logic, I'll go for the update strategy. Bring the update strategy here and take the columns from here. Customer key alone I'm taking. Why I'm taking customer key? By keeping this customer key, I'm updating end date equal to effective date. Take the effective date. So this effective date is system date. Double click on the update strategy. What is the expression I have to give? So either I have to give 1 or we have to go for DD update. Either you have to give 1 or DD update. Just I'm making like 1 here. So 1 is nothing but DD update. Just we have to make sure that DD update. So you can see here, just we can keep this particular key and then we are updating this effective date to end date. We are updating the end date column with the effective date, today's date, whenever there is an update. Okay, we have completed all the mapping. Just in the lookup, we have to look up only active record, right? We have to look up only active record, right? We have to make this effective date, end date equal to this date. Just to go here, you can make the properties, look up SQL override. Always you have to look up only active record. So go here, you can make generate SQL. Click on the generate SQL. Yes, based on the lookup condition, SQL will be generated. You can copy this SQL. So where this SQL will be running? In target only. So go to target. So you can go to the field. So you can have next value. Sorry, all the field here. Here have this, and you can have the where class. So what is the where class here? We have to write where this end date, right? So end date equal to whichever the date is, not the 999, that is the active date, equal to 2 underscore date of 12 single quotes 12 31st 999 single quotes again comma again single quotes. You can go for this is the MMDD YYYY format. Okay, single quotes. So this is what we'll go for the SCD lookup SQL override. So take this one, just run it, whether we will check it this query is running or not. Yes, it should run. Then take this query, then we can paste it here. Click on OK. So apply here. We have done the mapping now. If you look at here, I'm going to arrange all. It will be arranged. If you look at this scenario, so first of all, we are looking up the target and we are taking all the lookup field from here. In the expression, we are creating the 4 field. So these are all the lookup field. Just I have renamed with the LKP underscore and new record flag, update record flag, effective date and end date. Okay, 4 columns. I'm just creating it. New record flag equal to this. If it's null of this customer ID, then we are going for new record flag. Update record flag is nothing but your update logic. And this is what we have to create. This is the update record flag, and we have the effective date and end date. Effective date is nothing but system date, end date is nothing but our 999, that a default date. So that we have to create everything. So this is what I told. I asked you to, so if I have more columns, how can I create this? This one you can go for MD5 function also. So that I have given as an exercise. I hope you should have completed. And here in the router, right? Router, I have created 2 groups. One is for insert, another one is for update. So insert, I'm just inserting with, directly I'm inserting with the new record, which I have. For update logic, I'm inserting the record, okay, and updating record with effective date. So this is what we just did it. I hope you are clear. Just to practice it. So practice only, you will get clear idea. Now I will go to the workflow manager. I'll go to the workflow manager. I'm going to create a workflow. Just double click on it. Go to workflows, create workflow, WF underscore SCD type 2. Okay. So type 2 date method. So date method. So this is customer. I'll make customer underscore workflow customer underscore SCD type 2 date. Click on OK here. I will create a session. So for this one, remember, we should not do any truncate target table option. We should not do it. If you truncate every time, it will truncate and load. So this is what we'll go for target. Just to choose the target here. We should not go for truncate and load. This is a target. And lookup also we have to make sure that whenever we are using lookup or stored procedure or SQL transformation, we have to make sure that connection should be given. So you can go for, this is a target, choose use object, choose a target, click on apply and OK. Okay. Then double click, go to config object. Always you have to give the stop on errors and all. Just I have explained already. If any one error, it will stop the execution. Fail parent if this task fails. So not these 2 normally we will follow in our real-time project. Okay, just we have taken this SCD type 2 date method valid. We can go to this one. We can just, I'm going to execute it. So first I'm going to execute it. In the target table, it will load all the record. It will load all the 5 records. If you look at here, I'm going to make start workflow. So it will read the data, 5 record from source. It will go for 5 record insert. Insert logic, update logic, it will be 0. For the update logic, it will go with 0. So you can see here. So this is what SCD date insert. Only 5 records got inserted. So what is the effective date? Today's date. End date is 999. So today's date and end date, it has been loaded with all the data. Okay, customer ID and customer key. So customer key, it's a sequence of number. Customer ID is, this is what the customer ID. Then it will go with, see here, the mobile number and we have the address and everything, right? So this is what it is maintaining here. Okay. So now I'll go with, I'm going to run it. So if I'm going to run again, it should not read and it will read the data, but it will not write any data. It will not go to the insert. It will not go to update insert, update. So nothing, right? Same. Why? Because both source and target is same. So manually, I'm going to update record in source. So here I'm going with SCD, this one. I'm just going to update So this particular customer, okay, I'm going to update the mobile number as something like 999 or the mobile number I'm going to update. Okay. Just I'm updating the mobile number. Click on OK. Then save it. Okay, commit. Here the save is nothing but commit. Just I have updated the mobile number. I'm going to execute the same workflow. So it should go for 5 records should be read from the source, 0 for insert logic, 1 for insert, sorry, 1 for update insert, update. So update insert, in order to maintain the history, it will insert one more time here, same customer ID. If you look at here, same customer ID, but this customer key will be different. This is a unique key. So next time, if it is changing, by keeping this key only, we are going to update. If you look at here, this is the data has been updated, that is inserted. The previous record, it got updated with today's date, 21st December 2021, 21st December 2021. This is what it got updated. So this is the SCD type 2 date method. Just to practice all the method, we have already completed type 1, type 2 flag and type 2 version, and type 3, we will do it in our next session. But before going for next session, first practice this type 1, type 2 flag and version and type 2 date, then go for the type 3. So type 3, I will explain tomorrow so that you can practice it. I hope you are clear on this particular logic. If you look at here, arrange all and then arrange all iconic, we can check the logic. Okay, this is what we'll go for the SCD types. So I have given this, I will give you this notes and everything just to practice it. Create a table and practice it. So any doubt in the SCD?
No, Chandra, how to process the hard delete here? I have tried, but
Hard delete whenever, that's what. So yesterday also Hari asked this question, right? See, actually, if I want to hard delete, right, it's not related to SCD. We will not delete any data in SCD. But here, if I want to delete it, so you have to write the delete logic. Okay, that we can compare source and target. Source doesn't have data, but target we have. Okay, then we have to go for delete. So there we have to delete it. We have one option here. The properties here we have the source, treat source was data driven, right? Instead of that, you have to change it like a delete. So then only it will get deleted.
okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Data driven, it will go for insert, update, delete. But if you want to delete any record, hard delete, so you have to use this option, treat source to us delete options. That you have to delete.
Okay.
So even though you are writing logic or flagged with the delete operations, it will not get deleted. You have to, unless otherwise you are choosing this option. This option you have to choose. Okay, try with this and then let me know. Okay.
Okay. It's not related to SCD and all, right? We can.
It is not related to SCD. So
Okay.
this is for, if you want to hard delete any data in the target, if the source we are deleting it, that should be deleted in target, we have to go in this way only.
Okay.
So everybody is practicing it, right? All of you, please practice. If you are not able to get anything, please let me know. Then only I can help you out. Okay, so up to now we have completed SCD. So tomorrow we will see that SCD type 3 and we will go for reusable transformation and maplet. Then we will go for the workflow level task. Mostly we do have another 11 session or 12 sessions. Okay, so by this month end, we will be trying to complete, or 1 or 2 sessions will be there in the next January. We will see how to do it. Okay. Any questions? So if you are good, then we can wind up today's session. We will continue tomorrow. I will send this recording and exercises. Please practice it. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow, same time.
Thanks, Chandra.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you all.